Welcome back to the NECC Twitch channel. We are about to start the series number 2, where California State University Dominguez Hill will take on University of Montana. This is the first series for both teams this season. I want to start off by thanking our sponsors, one of them being the NFL alum. Big thanks to Helix Esports for sponsoring the stream. Make sure to watch out for the Combine effort coming soon-ish. And ESTV for being the linear TV platform for NECC and for their continued support. If you weren't able to catch game number 1 earlier, Hood College took on St. Ambrose University, beating them 3-1. Definitely well-played series by both teams there. And basically, it was one-sided at first, but St. Ambrose really came back and stepped it up towards the end and just weren't able to hold them off in game 4. And they almost sent them to a final game 5. So very close. Very close. So we are getting set up. Everybody is in here ready to go. And it looks like we are getting started here. Once again, this is California State University Dominguez Hills going up against University of Montana. And we are starting in here very shortly. Very excited to see what these teams bring to the table here. And once again, this is the first series for both of these teams. So I haven't seen them play yet, and they haven't seen each other. So they don't really know what to expect. Well, I guess they have seen each other in the qualifying rounds or the placement rounds. We're jumping into DFH Stadium here. And as the teams file in here, I wonder who's going to be which color. So anyways, we've got Alistair, Bumtickly, and Dizzy all playing for CSUDH. And then University of Montana, we got Heeds, Cogtray, and now they're moving. Sorry. Heeds, Cogtray, and Vaca Flocka. So interesting game starting up here. University of Montana once again going up against CSUDH. University of Montana, Vaca Flocka taking off the wall, and an early opportunity there from Cogtray. Dizzy trying to get back on defense there. Bumtickly with a big demo on Vaca Flocka in his own defensive zone. Trying to bring pressure the other way is going to be CSUDH. Alistair and Dizzy working together on the wall there. Just puts it off to the side as Cog trying to clear it for his teammates. And a good win there from Cog. Getting out of the corner, but Dizzy was able to shut that down. Vaca Flocka passing over to Heeds for University of Montana. Alistair on the wall, being contested by Cogtray. Cogtray wins that one and brings it all the way across the net. Tries to get around Bumtickly, but CSUDC's Bumtickly off the wall centers, and Alistair was just not close enough there. Vaca Flocka battling with Alistair goes up to Heeds. Over in the corner, Alistair picks it up again, slows it down, tries to find Dizzy, does connect with that one, but Heeds shuts it down. There was no follow-up there, and what a touch there from Bumtickly. Thought that was an offensive presence, but that was definitely defensive presence, just trying to get it over to the corner, slowing it down. Heeds trying to be the third man for the team, able to become the second man. Off the wall, Heeds with a big touch, and quite an impressive air dribble with low boost. Cogtray bringing more pressure from University of Montana here. As Vaca Flocka from the wall, Dizzy and net, Alistair on the wall, playing together, working together, playing very well. Heeds and the University of Montana try to mount their offensive pressure and keep it going, but they were shut down there by Alistair. Flocka from the wall gets shut down by Alistair once again. Very close center there, but so far we've seen more centers come out from University of Montana, but well-played defense from CSUDH. Heeds on the wall, pushing it towards the side, not giving anybody an easy shot on net. They want to make it tough angles if they are going to take a shot on net. What a save from Bumtickly, but leaves it center. Alistair able to follow up there, beating the University of Montana player to the ball. California State University DH back on defense here. Dizzy and Alistair working together. That seems to be the defensive duo so far. Flocka from the wall. Tries to get a touch on it. Didn't have the boost there. Heeds up in the air already, but Bumtickly shuts that down. We see Dizzy trying to get a center. Alistair up. Both Bumtickly and Alistair up. Nobody back for defense. So if they're able to settle this down and not hit a post, and they were not able to there. What an effort from University of Montana, and CSUDH getting lucky with that one. We see Bumtickly trying to find a teammate in center, not able to do so. Alistair following it up once again, but he's just keeping it in that corner. Alistair with the moves there. Almost in from Dizzy. Just hits post and out. Bumtickly and CSUDH still on that offensive attack here. Alistair up in the air. Following that one. Almost over Flocka. But UMT shuts that down. University of Montana trying to be the first team to put a point on the board. Alistair from the wall. Has 43 boosts to work with. Elects just to throw it at the backboard and see what happens, but Heeds was there to catch it and control it. Alistair and the CSUDH on defense. Alistair, what a save there. What a save and what a play. Really just so far, Alistair being the star player for me in my eyes. Really just being the one that's dominating the pace of play. But the University of Montana, as a team, playing better so far. They have that presence in the offensive zone. They know how to keep a man back for defense. And it's going to be a tough uphill battle there for California State University not at Dominguez Hills. Bumtickly with the offensive pressure there gets bumped by Cogtray. Sorry. Oh, what a shot. Nobody has the boost for it except for Alistair, who's too far away from it. Just not able to get there, and that's going to be Heeds and the University of Montana first on the board with only 19 seconds left in the match. That's going to be a tough one for CSUDH. Bumtickly over-rotates the ball just a little bit. Knows he doesn't have much time. Tries to bring it forward. 11 seconds. Flocka bringing it back the other way. Dizzy misses that one. And Heeds trying to put another one on the board for the team. And they almost do in the very end. But that's going to drop. And that's going to be it for game number 1 as University of Montana takes the win there. So in the end, the most shots in the game is going to be Heeds. 7 shots and 1 goal. Only 1 making a pass, but the saves from Alistair and Bumtickly really coming in clutch there for CSUDH. And Dizzy not showing much of a presence, but he was around to support Alistair in a lot of defensive plays. So the scoreboard doesn't really support that. As we move into game number 2, University of Montana has a 1-game lead in the series. A best of 5 once again, just like the game earlier. As the players start filing in for game number 2, we're waiting just one moment here. So, like I said, I mean, Heeds really just the shot presence. He was supported by his teammates, Flocka and Cogtray. Bumtickly and Alistair with a lot of saves, but Dizzy was there almost every step of the way. And just because the scores don't show it doesn't mean he wasn't supporting the team. Cogtray from the wall, not enough boost to make a play on that to try to get it to Heeds. Heeds continuing that presence in the offensive zone. Flocka just has the ball bounce over him. Cog trying to rotate back on defense here as the ball moves forward. But Cogtre, being that third man, knew what his job was and knew what his teammates were doing. Just able to bring it back onto that offensive side of things. Dizzy just misses the jump to the ball. Bum Tickly sends it out. Alistair catches it, tries to control it. He shuts that down, tries to bring it back the other way. But Bum Tickly continues that offensive pressure for CSUDH. Heeds, and I'm sorry, I didn't catch who that was, but a 50-50 with Heeds. CSUDH trying to get back on defense. It's going to hit the wall there. They were able to just save it. I lied. It wasn't going to hit the wall. Vaka Flocka was shot. Dizzy shuts that down. Heeds catches it. Controls it. Cogtre with the half flip to try to get better positioning. Off the wall to Cogtre, who puts it in. Pass from the wall. Heeds taking it from almost the ceiling. Off the wall. And a good touch there from Cogtre, making it 1-0 in the second game in favor of University of Montana. We go in for the kickoff at 3:48. Cogtre following it up, trying to get the second goal for him and his team. He's able to finish it. They both have 1 goal, 1 assist, and really just that offensive pressure here early on. After that first goal, they're able to capitalize and make it 2-0 with 3:44 left on the clock. Let's see what CSUDH team can do to stop the University of Montana. We see Bum Tickly and Heeds go for 50-50 in the air. Cogtre follows it up, pushing it to the corner. Dizzy sends it back out with a big clear. Not able to touch that as Heeds. Flocka contesting, keeps it away from Dizzy. As Alistair just misses it. Cogtre moving it up the wall. Bum Tickly not able to touch it there. A good time demo. Alistair, what a play there. Dizzy trying to make it on the wall. Heeds just barely quicker. And a shot from Heeds, and what a save from Alistair. That was absolutely incredible. Cogtre on the wall. Vaka Flocka moving the ball and his defensive positioning. Bum trying to find a teammate once again. Alistair, last man back. Slows it down. Knows he has to control it here. Good 50. Cogtre wins that, and Heeds is right behind him. Big center, or trying to be a center. Alistair once again there. What a pass to Bum Tickly, but Cogtre cuts it off mid-air. Dizzy there to try to control the ball. Heeds gets a hold of it, and Bum Tickly shuts him down. Flocka with a shot on net. Dizzy once again really showing his stuff in the second game and just not able to get there. Heeds puts it in with the assist from Vaka Flocka. This University of Montana team really strutting their stuff now after a close game 1, bringing it to a 3-0 lead with just over half the game remaining. See, the California State University Dominguez Hills needs to mount some offensive pressure here. They're showing their stuff on defense a lot of the time, but they need to come together as a team and bring this back. Alistair with a shot on net over Cogtre. Oh, just hits the post. Dizzy trying to get a center, accidentally in the 50-50 with Cogtre, puts it back out. Alistair in the corner again, 59 boost, picks up the full boost pad. Vaka Flocka just over the net, but Heeds pushes it over. It's a good play. Dizzy trying to get back to push it out. They're showing their defensive stuff here. Now let's see what CSUDH can do. Cogtre, Vaka Flocka, and Heeds from the University of Montana keeping it on the CSUDH's side of the field. Almost sneaks it in, but what a save by Bum Tickly. We see Alistair and Dizzy try to get it out. Vaka Flocka keeping it in. Cogtre trying to continue this pressure, but Bum Tickly from the center of the field had a great play, but they moved up a little too early, and Vaka Flocka punishes 4-0 in favor of University of Montana. I'm so sorry. He's 2 goals, Cogtre 1, and Vaka Flocka with his own right there, making it 4-0 with 1:14 left. Let's once again see what CSU DH can do here. they're really, like, honestly, with the number of shots that this team has had, totaling come out to 10 shots, but many, many more opportunities. And they're meeting them with a whole lot of saves. It's just a game of numbers. If you shoot enough, one's going to go in, and that's what's happening here. So CSU DH needs to really get onto the offensive side of the field, onto the University of Montana side of the field, and continue the pressure and just have them have a little bit of their own medicine there. Alistair not able to get there as Cogtre puts it around. And to be honest, this offensive presence from the University of Montana, he slows it down. He tries to see what Alistair's move is going to be. Alistair has to slow down and freeze, and he loses all momentum and able to just push it around him once he saw that he was almost stopped. Cogtre pushing it through. Bumtickly with a big center pass to himself, hits ceiling. Keeds is there, but they 50, keeping it on the University of Montana side of the field over one of the CSU DH's players, and that's all three of them right there, ready and willing to capitalize. 2 goals for each player, 1 assist for each player on the University of Montana, and I don't think it's stopping anytime soon. And I really can't say that there's a standout player for this University of Montana team. They are playing like a team, like a unit. Everybody's got their job, and they all know what to do here. Dizzy trying to move forward, expecting a pass from Alistair. Alistair not able to make it there, but Dizzy does turn around and go back for defense. Alistair able to get the center off. Dizzy trying to get there, just push it off to the side. Here we go, up to Bumtickly for their last attempt of the game, and it hits the floor, making it 6-0, and just really showing their stuff as University of Montana here. As we see 2 goals for each player, 1 assist for each player, only 1 save coming out for Heeds in the whole University of Montana team. So, really, Alistair and Bumtickly once again getting those points, getting 2 saves each and 1 shot each. Dizzy getting a save of his own. And once again, it's just really a lot of shots coming out for University of Montana. And not enough shots. 2 shots on the whole side of CSU DH. So, in the end, let's see what they can do to work together as a team and possibly bring it back against this, what seems to be very dominating University of Montana team. Kickoff is going to go to Bumtickly and Vaca Flocka here as we start up game number 3. Dizzy putting it on net. Cogtre just got full boost, was able to get back and save that. Vaca Flocka turning it up field, but it's going to be Cogtre who's going to push it on to the CSU DH's side of the field. Heeds with another shot. Bumtickly taking off the wall, but Vaca Flocka is there first. Lands on the wall, able to... Cogtre just forcing that through once again for University of Montana. See Vaca Flocka center right here from the corner. Lands on the corner very nicely for him, but Cogtre just finding the angle and able to put it in. 20 seconds in the game, 1-0 in favor of University of Montana. Let's see what else they can do. Heeds from catching it on the wall, not really catching it, but controlling it on the wall, I should say. What a shot there from Dizzy. First one of the game. Really just the earliest shot that we've seen from CSUDH. Alistair bringing it back upfield. Bumtickly on the left side, ready to catch it, but Dizzy's there first. Bumtickly from the wall, has plenty of boost. Cogtre meets him. And Dizzy's making a smart decision to rotate out. Gets that full boost. Bumtickly tries to control on the wall. Dizzy from the wall, trying to see what Cogtre is going to do, and Cogtre just sends it out. Big touch there from Alistair around Cogtre. Heeds not able to put it around and just puts it right over Bumtickly, making it 2-0. And at this point, I don't know what if I was in CSU DH's position. I don't know what I could do differently to really stop this, because I see Dizzy rotating back, expecting an offensive pressure or like an attack on their offensive zone. And yes, I said it was smart, but I kind of would have liked him to stay up there. Now, hindsight, But at the same time, they had offensive pressure. They just weren't able to do anything with it. Still only one shot coming from Dizzy early in the game from CSUDH. Just missing it is Bum Tickly, but Dizzy able to send it out. Vaka Flocka there controlling it on the wall. Alistair catches or sends that one towards the net. Cogtray centers it for CSDH, but nothing comes of it. As a demo from University of Montana, Vaka Flocka. Cogtray just beating him. Dizzy on the ball. Beats Cogtray. Alistair not able to do anything with that. Dizzy and Bum Tickler meet in the middle there. Alistair from the net puts it over one, but Heeds, once again, you hit it over one of them. Another player is there. Bum Tickly from the wall. 50s with Vaka Flocka. And let's see what is coming for the CSUDH as they make their way up the field. It's going to be a 3-on-1. Vaka Flocka not able to shut it down, but Cogtray able to get back in time and just swipe it to the side. He's trying to put it on net, misses just to the left. Bum Tickly slows it down in his corner, puts it over. Cogtray. And I'm really liking this teamwork here from CSUDH. I feel like they always have somebody supporting them. They just can't capitalize it. University of Montana always putting the ball where they can't stop it, and that's a second one for Cogtray this game. 3-0 halfway through this game. And like I said, I don't know what I would change. I like how CSUDH is playing, but you cannot ignore how well Cogtray and the University of Montana team is playing. They are just right in the correct position. You see them rotating perfectly. And what a play by Alistair to read that the ball was coming center net. That was a wonderful read, like a book. Alistair sent it off to the corner. Nobody's there to follow it up for the CSUDH team. Cogtray from the ceiling and is able to put it in. How did he do that? Don't understand the physics. Cogtray has a flip, a late flip, but is able to get it in. Oh, and it just hits off one of the CSUDH team or players, making it 4-0. 3 of them coming for Cogtray. Flocka and Dizzy take the face off. Cogtray once again from the wall. Tries to read that it falls straight down. Not able to get there in time. Heeds from the wall. Just misses. And this is Dizzy. Bring it over. Alistair trying to take it, but Cogtray takes it away from him. From the corner, Vaka Flocka just trying to find a teammate to center to. Not able to do so, but they still have that offensive pressure. It's going to be Bum Tickly trying to take it out with Dizzy, but Alistair is in net. Cogtray in the air trying to find the pass. Bum Tickly taking it in front of his own net and handing it to Vaka Flocka there. Not the best idea. Cogtray misses that, and Bum Tickly just tries to catch it and bring it out. And not able to flick it over Vaka Flocka, who capitalizes on the mistake there. 5-0 in favor of University of Montana. Really need to see something come alive here for CSUDH. Dizzy in the corner trying to find a teammate for the center. Both players miss it, so it is centered right there, and Alistair gets the first goal for CSUDH. This is what you want to see if you are a fan of California State University Dominguez Hills. You want to see a point on the board here, because the earlier they score, the better chance they have to come back. So that's the first one of hopefully many here, so we could see a close series develop. Dizzy just missing that. Bum Tickly is there to support once again. He's pushing it all the way across here. Almost around Alistair, but Alistair is able to get a touch on his Vaka Flocka. Demos Bum Tickly. Cogtray over to the wall, trying to center to a teammate. Doesn't find it. And he's getting out of there with a half flip. Dizzy on the wall. Vaka Flocka contesting. Is able to push it back on the CSUDH side of the field. Centers over to Heeds. Heeds is up and just pushes it just over. Dizzy contesting with Cogtray. Both players miss it and moving it up the field. Alistair puts it on net, but Heeds just got back to net in time. Heeds of a shot of his own. Shut down there from Bum Tickly. Bum Tickly over to nobody, but that was a close shot on net. Thought it was going to be a center. Dizzy just missing that. Alistair from the wall, trying to slow it down, play their own pace. Over to Dizzy. Dizzy gets a shot on net. Oh, and Cogtray is just in time to save another shot there. Really like to see what's happening on the CSUDH side of things. Yes, it was very late, but at the same time, it was what you needed to see. So next week when we play Rocket League Fridays here at NECC, they know what to do. They can work as a team, and that's going to be game number 3 once the ball hits the floor in favor of University of Montana. But really great things coming out for CSUDH. While they keep the ball up in the air a decently long time, and good games to both teams there. Once again, this game, Cogtrade just really, really held his own, was in the right place at the right time. 3 goals for himself. Keeds and Vaca Flocka both had an assist and a goal of their own. But I really want to capitalize. University of California State University, Dominguez Hills with 4 shots. Doesn't sound like a lot. The first game and the second game, I think they only had 2. So really doubling the number of shots and the opportunities towards the end and getting that goal. So that's gonna be it for our stream today. Once again, I want to thank our stream sponsors, NFL alum. Big thanks to Helix Esports for sponsoring the stream. Make sure to watch out for the Combine effort, and ESTV for being the linear TV platform for NECC and for their continued support. My name is Voltage. Make sure you come back Monday for Madden Mondays, Tuesday if you're a fan of Valorant, Wednesday if you like to watch a little bit of Overwatch. Thursday, we will be having League of Legends. And once again, next Friday, I will be back with more Rocket League. This has been NECC, and I'll catch you later.